sausage is in there burning. Oh man, that sucks. Well, it is starting to cook actually. That's cool. Just have to make sure the sausage gets cooked inside too. Ah! Oh, that one's gonna get real cooked. I don't know if I can get it out. Oh, it's too hot. I got one chance. No. It's gone. It's gone. Shit. Hang on. I got this guy. Nope. I just can't do it with one hand. It's too hot. The fire is too hot. Oh man, that sucks. Ah. Smells really good. On the other hand, is looking pretty cool. The dough part anyways. Let's see how that goes. Alright, now I got a little hot house in there for it to cook in. Oh, this is taking forever. Remind me never to do this again. Alright, well I think I'm going to abort this experiment while I still have a sausage left. I went to flip it around. I had it on the grill and I went to flip it around and the dough started falling off. And on the inside it's like all uncooked still. And it looks really gross. And it's got like the sausage juice soaked into it. I don't want to eat it. So I'm gonna cut the dough off of the sausage, or maybe it'll just fall off, and then I'm just gonna cook the sausage and eat it by itself. It doesn't look like much, but that's fine. My sausage is finally cooked. I'm really glad that I put it on the grill and didn't hold the stick that whole time because it took an hour. I ate some of my tomato salad already, but didn't know it took an hour to make a sausage. Oh well, that took quite a while, but at least I saved one of them. I almost rolled the second one into the fire, so, oh boy. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna eat because I am hungry. I've already been nibbling on the tomatoes. I probably ate half of them already. I will be having some dessert. I brought some chocolate-covered almonds. Chippy! I have a chipmunk sitting right here at my feet. I think he wants food. He's probably used to being fed here, but he's not getting anything from me. I just got my fishing rod all set up and got a lure on there, and this lure is actually for trout. I don't know if it's too late for trout or not, but I'm gonna go out into the middle of the lake and give it a try and see. And worst comes to worst, I don't get anything. It's not anything new for me. Yeah, so I'm gonna go head out onto the water for a little bit. Alright, the sun is starting to go down. It's about 8 o'clock, and I am out here with my fishing rod. Got my trout lure on. I'm gonna paddle to like the middle of this section of the lake and see how deep I can go down. Beautiful sunset. I think there's a couple clouds coming in, and I hope it makes it really pretty tonight. That'd be great. I think that's it. I'm not very good at just like sitting here and waiting. I'm not a very patient person, which is why I'm not a very good fisher person. I'll give it a go. I don't think it's deep enough here for trout. I know that trout like to sit on the bottom of the lake because it's cold, and it might be too late for trout because of the temperature. I can't seem to get, I can't get very deep down there, so I'm gonna try for pike. I heard that pike like the Mep spinners, so I've got a Mep spinner on, and I've caught pike before. Not too many of them, but I've caught a few, and see if I can catch a pike. Just paddling over to that bay by my campsite because if I'm not fishing for trout, then I could try a different spot, I think. I got absolutely nothing going on. I cast that, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 times. Got this little MEP spinner on now. I think this one's from my friend Sean Rowley. Gave this to me a couple years ago. I usually catch bass with it. It does say that pike likes spinners, but on the picture it has all little like tiny fake minnows and fish. I don't have anything like that. I'll have to add something like that to my kit, but in the meantime I'm going to give this a go. Well, I'm looking over here at the sunset every once in a while to see what's happening, and I keep seeing fish jumping over here, so I'm going to try my luck over here. I believe there's a saying that goes, if they're jumping, they're not biting, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true, so I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to do like maybe 5 or 10 more casts, and if I don't get any more bites or any bites, I haven't had any yet, I'll probably just call it a day and head back to the camp. And they're just ahead of me in the water here, in this little marshy area. They're very, they're not very shy or anything. They don't seem bothered by me in the least. It's almost 9 o'clock. I've been out here for almost an hour, and it's my last cast. I have one bite. I haven't gotten anything else. I am gonna head back to my campsite. No luck today. Nothing new for me, but that's okay. It was nice to sit here and fish for a little while anyway. Well, I'm just getting my little teeny tiny bottle of vodka out and my Mio mix for a drink. But I just wanted to talk about my bear vault. This is the BV550. This thing is amazing. They call it bear proof. There's only one bear that they know of that's ever gotten into it. That was at Yellowstone National Park. But it's pretty amazing and I love it. And I brought it instead of the Ursac because of the area that I'm in. Like Ragged Lake is pretty popular and people come here throughout pretty much the entire summer, spring, fall. And I just feel like the chipmunks today, right? They came right up to me. They're used to being fed. There's no doubt about it. And I don't want to have any problems with bears or raccoons or any other type of animal. So because of that, that is why I brought this instead of the Ursac. The Ursac has to be hung. It's a fiberglass bag. I've never had anything break into it either, but for me, this is just easier and safer, in my opinion. If animals are getting fed and they're used to getting fed, then I just don't want to have any issues. So that is why I brought the bear vault and not my Ursac. All right. It's Monday night. Just mixed myself a drink. I have vodka, polar ice vodka. I got one of these little things. It was actually attached to like the top of something that I bought at Christmas time, I think. So it was free. It's just a little plastic bottle, which is super handy for me. It's just one shot. So I mixed that with some Nesfruta orange pineapple drops, squirted that in there, some water. Cheers, everybody. Happy backcountry camping. I'm so glad we're back. I'm sure you guys can't wait till your first trip if you're not already out. I wish you safe travels and the best camping season ever. Cheers, everybody. And I got my red Lucy light on. Woo, 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 woo. Gotta make my own fun. I'm all alone. Alright, I'm gonna go sit by the campfire for a little bit and get some ambiance and have my drink. Well, I'm just sitting here by the firelight and the Lucy light and enjoying my drink. It's almost gone actually. I had to add water to it, it was so strong. Probably gonna sit here for maybe another hour or so. It's about 10:15. The peepers are peeping. I heard the loons calling. I was so happy about that. And I'm really tired, so I'm probably not gonna stay up too much longer. Maybe another hour or so, and then I'll hit the tent, and I can't wait. I hope I have such a good sleep. I'm excited to go to sleep. I'm super tired. He's right in front of my campsite. I can hear them calling back from far, far away. Good morning from Ragged Lake. Light rain this morning. It's fairly calm and warm otherwise. And it's about 5:20 in the morning. I just walked over to the other side of the site to check out the bay, see if there's any wildlife, but there is nothing. I'm pretty impressed. I picked a really good site. I've been walking around looking for wildlife all over from each side of the site, and I'm barely getting wet at all because everything is so sheltered, so it's nice. Okay, I'm going back into my tent and I'm going to go back to sleep. Good morning. Well, it's about 7:30 on Tuesday morning. I don't know what day it is. Just woken up for the second time, and I feel a little bit more refreshed. I was so tired when I got up at 5:30. Well, it was 10 after 5 when I got up, actually, and 5:30 when I went back to sleep. I'm feeling very sore and achy. My knee was actually throbbing, so I took a Tylenol. I went back to sleep, and feeling a little bit better. Although I have big bags under my eyes, as you can see. I'm sure it's just the lighting. Anyways, I'm dressed for the rain. It's just spitting on and off. It's not supposed to be hard rain until later this afternoon. I think the morning accumulation is like 0.5 millimeters per hour or something. But again, like yesterday, starting around noon, the winds are going to start picking up again. So I don't want to stay around too late. There's nothing here to do except lay in my tent and read. I mean, I can do that at home. So I'm gonna get myself organized here, and I'm gonna go out and make breakfast first, and then I'll come back and pack up all my stuff. Well, I was about to start making breakfast, and the rain stopped. And again, it's not a heavy rain, but you never know if it's gonna pick up or not. And when you get a break in the weather, it's always best to take advantage of that and get done what you need to get done while the weather is decent. So my tent actually gets packed second. Actually, first it's the tent poles, then the sleeping bag, then the tent. But I can always usually sneak the poles in. So, and then I put all the other stuff, the thermarest, the pillow, my chair, and then all the loose things. Seems to be a good process, I think. And I'm going to get the tent down while it's still dry out, and it's not raining too much, and that will make things a lot easier. My stuff is packed except for my water filter, which I'm still using, and the tarp from the bug shelter. The bug shelter has to go in the big bag along with the water filter, but I can just throw them on top. Everything else is packed, and my kitchen stuff and the bear vault go in that black backpack. So I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna go make some breakfast and eat and enjoy myself, and then I'll head out after that. I decided since I was cooking under the tarp, it would just be easier to sit on the ground. So I packed my chair away already, and just went and got my Verivolt. So what I'm going to make is I'm going to fry up some potato. I have one potato. I've had this sitting on the stones on the fire pit yesterday when the fire was going. It's not cooked by any means, but it is a little bit tender. So it's gotten a good start. And I'm going to chop that up. And I am going to, ooh, these are cookies for later. Put those, that's for a snack on my way out. Let's see. Got the oil already out. I need to find, so in this bag is some dehydrated green peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers, and some Lipton onion soup mix. And I made sure to get a bunch of the oniony bits in there. So there's dehydrated onions and peppers and some onion soup mix in here. Okay. So that can rehydrate a little bit. And then set my stove up and get cooking now. I also have some eggs. I brought 2 eggs. I'm just going to scramble them up. And, yes, bacon. Bacon's already cooked, so that's good. Might mix that in with the eggs. And I'll get this going, and then I will check back with you. Alright, my potatoes are basically done. I've been putting the lid on and just letting them sit on and off. I've added the roasted garlic flakes and, whoops. That's why I'm using a pot, see? So I'm gonna put them on my plate here. I was gonna use a paper plate, but I already got this dirty and doesn't really make a difference. I'm going home, so throw these all on the plate. Now in the meantime, I have got my, with pine needles, my other pan ready for the eggs. I was just gonna throw the eggs in here, but a lot of the pepper bits and stuff got stuck to the bottom and they're a little bit burned, so I don't want that in my eggs. Oh yeah, that butter did its job. Usually the eggs stick so bad to this pan. Not today. There's my breakfast all cooked up. Potatoes with peppers and onions and garlic and some bacon, and I've got some scrambled eggs and bacon to go along with it. I'm going to sit here and eat, and it looks delicious. It's good. It's about 9:15, and I am just heading through Ragged Lake towards the portage into Smoke. It has been calm and dry pretty much all morning. I took that rain break earlier to pack my bag because it had stopped raining, and pretty much the entire time I was sitting under the tarp making breakfast, it didn't rain. There was just one little maybe 3-minute section where it kind of dripped a little bit. Now that I am on the water, it is misting, so not too bad. I mean, it's not freezing cold or anything out, so I'll survive. Obviously, it's not a long paddle. I figure it shouldn't take me more than a half an hour to get to the portage. It's 9:35, Tuesday morning. I am just approaching the portage from Ragged into Smoke, and just randomly hit a rock in the middle of the water and scratched the canoe. Seems to be happening a lot to me. It's only took me 20 minutes to paddle. There's really no wind. I did actually put my bug net on my hat, but I haven't pulled it over my face because as soon as I pulled it out, the bugs went away again. It's just a really light wind, but it's not pushing me or pulling me or anything, and it's still misting out. I've got the canoe, and I am on my way to Smoke Lake. Take the pack second. I don't know why, but I always try to take the canoe first, even though it's lighter and easier to carry than the pack is. Just totally nailed this setup today. I've been walking almost the whole way without even holding the canoe at all with any hands. It's been kind of nice. Alright, we are here. And Smoke Lake always looks calm from here because there's a nice little bay, but it looks pretty good. Oh, the portage is a little buggy, but not too bad. Just got the bug net over my ears, but it's not bug season yet. I mean, it is, but I think I got really lucky, and with that cold weekend just before I left, I didn't have too many bug issues at all. I don't think I got more than one bite, if I even got one bite, and I'm really happy about that. It's a lot quicker when you're not filming and taking pictures. It took me 20 minutes. Should have took me 15, but I did stop and have a tinkle, so. All right, on to Smoke Lake. Oh, I wish the whole lake was like this. It's so calm, there's no wind. Just 10 o'clock almost, Tuesday morning, and got about an hour, I hope, depending on the wind and the water conditions, to get back to the takeout and to my car. I'm paddling on an extremely calm, flat, windless, waveless Smoke Lake. It's just awesome. Again, this is why I leave early in the mornings. Well, it's about 10 to 11, and I am probably about 10 minutes away from the access. You can see my car from here actually across the lake. It has been a wonderful paddle across Smoke. Very, very calm, barely any wind, and it's just perfect conditions. I didn't have any bugs bothering me. I did put the head net on at the portage, but I ended up taking it off as soon as I started paddling, so the bugs are not really bad yet. That will probably change within the next week or so if the weather continues to be warm again. But very, very glad I got out. Yes, it was only a one-night trip, but it's a little bit complicated right now. I'm laid off of work right now, and I can get called back kind of any day. We'll see what happens. I'm hoping to do another trip very soon. I am so grateful that we're back to backcountry camping, and thank you to the government for letting us do this. It's so awesome. I'm so happy, and you really don't know, until something's taken away from you, how much you really value it. And I mean, I obviously value camping a lot. It's like exploring is one of my biggest passions, and I missed it a lot. I mean, it's been 2.5 months since I did a trip, and I usually camp every other weekend, usually 2 weekends out of every month, so I probably missed about 4 trips, maybe 5. So I did miss it a lot, but I'm very grateful that we're allowed to go back out. Have a great season, everyone. I'm getting choked up. I really am. It's so stupid. But have a great season, and I'm just about at the dock, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, please, if you could, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel. Well, it's just a few minutes after 11, and I am back at the access. I usually film when I pull in, but there was a hydro boat, like Hydro 1, at the launch, so they put the boat in, and I just pulled up onto the dock instead. I usually pull up where they have the boat launch because it's just easier, but that's not a big deal. Anyways, I am going to put the canoe on my car, pack up my stuff, and head home, and hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.